So I want to tell you a story about one of my swim lesson kiddos. She is so amazing. I love every one of my kids, and this one girl in particular, she just totally blew me away. The first time I had her in my lessons was 2 years ago, and of course I do one-on-one lessons so that I can zero in on their abilities, their strengths, and their weaknesses so that they can move forward faster and get past those gaps, whatever they might be. Because every child, when they learn how to swim, there's going to be gaps. And when you have group swim lessons, there's usually a lot more gaps. But this young lady had never had lessons before. And I think she was 6 at the time, but she had never had lessons before. And she had been swimming with some of her friends in one of the community pools. So I had her in the shallow end, and we were doing some swimming strokes, and I showed her one of the swimming strokes and how to do it. And she's like, "Oh, like this?" And she does it. It just totally blew me away. And so like that whole first lesson, everything that I would show her, she would do exactly as I showed her. She would just do it perfectly and exactly like she was supposed to do it. So we would swim across the pool. You can see that's the shallow end right there, but we would swim across the pool with all of my new swimmers. They swim across the shallow end first, and they don't graduate to the deep end until I know that they can comfortably swim across the pool without help. And when they do swim to the deep end, I'm right there with them. So this young lady, she was just so incredible, and she was so fun to work with. She, like the second day of lessons, we started swimming from the shallow end to the deep end, which is right over here. So we would swim from the shallow end to the deep end. And again, I would show her how to do the stroke, and she would ask me, "Oh, like this? Or let me try it now." And she would do it. I showed her once, and she did it. And it was so incredible. She had never had lessons before. She just totally blew me away. So my lessons are 4 days a week, and they have a 1-week session. So on the very last day of this first session that I had with this young lady, she was doing all of the strokes except for one. Actually, no, 2. Sorry. She was doing all the strokes except for 2. She hadn't learned the breaststroke yet, and she hadn't learned the butterfly. And those are for more advanced classes. This girl was treading water. She was swimming the length of the pool several times. She was quick, so quick and so amazing. So I decided on the last day of lessons, I would show her how to do the breaststroke and the butterfly. So I showed her going the length of the pool from the shallow end to the deep end. I showed her how to do the breaststroke. She jumps in and she's like, "Okay, let me try it like this." And she did it. She did the kick. She did the stroke. She was amazing. So then I showed her the butterfly. And again, like this. And she did it. It was so amazing and so incredible. And so last year I had her and her siblings again, and it was so much fun. I absolutely adore all of these kids that I teach, but this young lady, oh my goodness, she's going places. And I told her mom that I want to be her coach. I want to privately coach her on her swimming because she has some amazing talent. And that's what I get to see as a swim instructor and as a teacher for these kids. I would not have it any other way than to do one-on-one lessons, or at most 3, and they have to be related or they have to be friends. I don't put strangers with each other. I have some very specific things that I do with my kids, and I love each one of them so very much. And I'm so grateful for the memories that I have in this pool teaching my kids swim lessons. I can't wait to do it this year. So help me out and help me get a liner so that I can continue teaching these kids and coach that young lady. It will be so amazing. And those kiddos will be so grateful that they can come back to my pool and learn more specifics and learn more of their strengths. Thank you so much for your help. I hope you have a great day. Bye.